Hello, this is Jasmine Lammers, gender specialist and transgender individual, coming to you with another video, this time about allyship versus bystanding. You see, quite often we have an issue when it comes to individuals who claim to be allies of the LGBTQ. These individuals don't actually do the actions of an allyship. They will only perform words, and quite often they will not perform the internal deeds necessary as well. See, an ally has to have actions, activities. They have to have the right statements on top of the right behavioral patterns, on top of the right ways of going about keeping themselves culturally humble, ways of accepting and supporting and celebrating someone with a diversity. Allies have to do the internal work of trying to make it comfortable, familiar, understandable for themselves to at least a basic degree, and always be willing to admit that what they did might have been inappropriate for that individual and try to figure out and correct themselves. It takes effort, it takes work to be an ally, but all too often people just want to share the world with an individual but not have to interact with them in any way, shape, or form. These are not allies, actually. These are what are termed LGBTQ bystanders. Bystanders are individuals who will say that they're supportive. They will say that they are okay with individuals. They'll even say that they are an ally. But they will not do the things. They get uncomfortable when in immediate environments with an individual. They cannot change their thought patterns and do not want to change their thought patterns. They are resistant to doing things necessary to be able to help the individuals that are around them. And thus they allow all the damage, discrimination, microaggressions, prejudices, stigmas, to just pass them by, or even unconsciously provide their own, so that it all hits the LGBTQ individual. All this damage built up on them usually is from a bunch of people who are discriminating, on top of a bunch of people, a lot more, who are just bystanding, watching the damage occur without doing anything, putting their hands up and saying, "Whoa, I don't want any of this." Bystanders do just as much damage because it's not a neutral option. Bystanding is an opposing option. It's accepting the discriminating person's behavioral pattern as appropriate because you just let it happen. And this isn't appropriate. This is not neutral. This is how we damage people further. Because now that person not only has the damage from the discriminator, but they also have the damage of seeing individuals who say they're supportive, who say they're okay with this, not lift a finger, not do a thing to stop the damage from occurring. So, if you wish to be an ally, please do the activity of allyship. Please work at changing your mind, making yourself comfortable, being okay with it. Please work towards understanding the stigmas that are there, that you're not losing a child, that you're not losing history. You're just needing to alter how you see a current person by a very small amount, actually. It's these things that need to happen. Understanding the stigmas that cause us pain, understanding the prejudiced actions that other people shouldn't be doing and yourself shouldn't be doing, understanding the active discriminations and the microaggressions that are occurring and trying to avoid them yourself and call them out when others around you are doing them, whether there's an LGBTQ person there or not. This is needed. So please, please, do the actions of an ally. Be active. Be supportive. Don't be a bystander. Thank you.